Hey, so this is my little bit of my blog. I'm not sure that if I could see my face or not, but hopefully this works. Um, so my blog is called Location Food and Service. The URL is jasonsfoodies.foodblog or food.blog. It's a pretty much a blog of what I think of restaurants and what I want to show people that I think of restaurants or what I think about them. I pretty much explain simply here. It says, hey guys, I'm glad you're here reading my blog. The whole point of this blog is to give you guys some ideas of places you can eat, experience, and enjoy here in the Utah County. My goal is to experience as many restaurants as I can here in the valley. I was able to tell you how and be able to tell you how the location is, how the food tasted, and how the customer service was. I hope I'm able to help you decide where your next place to eat is. And one last thing, my goal is not to tell you if I hated the employees, location, smell, etc. The point of my blog is literally to give you ideas on where to go next. So the whole point is really to help people decide where to, different options instead of the normal where people are at or where people go. I want to be able to open people's minds and experience something new. This is where on my blog where you're able to click and you're able to see all the different experiences that I had. A couple of things with the competition I have. I think the biggest competition or where people go to see different restaurants is either Yelp, Google reviews, or Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like people go to these places or these websites because they're easy to, what people thought. They could see how many stars people have given them. The only bad or downside about these is that normally people either um, post or review the place either if it's like extraordinary or it was a horrible experience, which kind of gives it a hard time for people to know if it's actually good or not because they don't know what people actually think. So my whole point is to give them that options and not necessarily what I think or what it's more of what I see and what I think people would like about this place. The target market that I really want to hit is obviously the people in the Utah County. I feel like if I hit this market, there's a lot of people here. But more specifically, I want to hit people that are married with no kids, or if they are married, just with young kids. Someone that is able to just move around, or if they decide on, hey, let's go to this place, they could just get up and go instead of getting the family ready or something. Like extra or anything like that. I just want it to be super simple. Also, my goal, well, with the budget, I think it's important to say that I'm not necessarily worried too much about the budget. So it could be something expensive or something super cheap. So it could be a fast food restaurant or it could be a 5-star restaurant. Like it's a big market there. So, people. I just want people to be able to try that different and see different things here in the valley. So I wanted to go to my blog and just show you guys where we're at. Sorry, let me just get there. So this is the home page. So you can see I have a background of a fancy restaurant, and you're able to scroll down and just see different things. I'll start at the top. Here's a header. I hope this is still recording. Should be recording. Never mind. I think it's recording still, but here's the header. I have my frequently asked questions, the homepage we're currently on. This talks about me and myself and I, and this is the blog feed. You can also go here and click on enjoy. Go down here and it talks what I've read earlier. You could click on this link and you can see the different experiences I've had, my frequently asked questions, and then down here, which I really like, is some recommendations that people want. It's a good way to get a bigger email list. So they could put their restaurants, they can names that they want, their names, their email, restaurants that they recommend, and why they want me to check them out. And then there's more contact information on how to reach me. And then I have my Instagram page, and you can also follow me on Facebook right here and on Twitter. I think it's very simple what I have here, but let's just go on the different experiences I've had. This post is pretty much your choice how I call it. These are different places that I've been to, like Buffalo Wild Wings, Firestar Barbecue, and then the Hut, and I have others. And you could just like how to. This is a how-to video that just explains the different kind of meats that people like, and I just pretty much talk about how what how you pretty much pick for yourself on what meat you like. It's pretty interesting on how you could just move with your hand and feel how it actually feels. I have that. I also have Me, Myself, and I. This talks about me. Hey people, my name is Jason. I live in Provo, Utah. I'm married, beautiful wife, have a daughter, and full-time. I work full-time student, and so forth. This is the biggest thing. I love hot sauce. I really do, and this is about me and why I'm doing this blog. I think the frequent asked questions is what I think people ask about my blog. I've asked people like my friends of what they think about it, and I think it answers a lot of questions on what I'm going to talk about, which is pretty nice. And then something with the blog feed, I have my list like 6 places at the Hut or top places to find foods during the COVID-19. I know that we're going hard times, and I just talked about like different places you could find food, like asking Google, dialing apps like Grubhub or DoorDash, asking friends and family, or going for a ride. It's very interesting. I think at least also from the people I've talked to, they like the ideas. But that's pretty much my blog and what I talk about. Hopefully you understand it and you like it. You know what you think.